What up, guys and girls? Welcome back to Broken Sword 2, The Smoky Mirror Remastered. This is part 10. Normally 10 is a special thing, but it's just another episode. Let us be honest, though, is it perhaps special that we are Nico this time? Probably not, but there you go. Although there is an Easter egg, it's well known for anyone. I know pretty much will have played this game before, but there's an Easter egg and I'll be making sure that I find it. It actually ties in with another series that I've got on the run right now, albeit kind of slowly, but there's a series that I'm doing called Beneath the Steel Sky. If any of you watched any of my 3 videos I have as of the recording of this, it might mean more to you than those who haven't. So, we're in the British Museum in London, and we're looking for the Jaguar Stone. First and foremost, let's take Nico over to the left. And we'll have a look in his cabinet, just here, if you please.
It was a small flat square of polished obsidian, nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake.
And there's a cabinet up here.
The cabinet contained a dagger decorated with Mayan designs.
And lastly, in terms of cabinets at least, we have this one. And what do you suppose is in here, boys and girls?
It was a stone identical in size and style to the Coyote stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Yeah, and of course, let's just try up getting it. Oh, it's locked. What a shame.
The cabinet was locked.
And they're the 2 Asian girls who were in the museum, the Glees gallery, at the very start of the game. You talk to them, but they still just laugh like idiots. So now we talk to the cabinet, and we talk to the attendant, dressed all in green.
Can I help you, miss?
That's one crazy hat. Yo, the stone.
What can you tell me about that stone with a jaguar on it?
The so-called Jaguar stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror to John Dee.
What's this scrying mirror?
It's a little square of polished obsidian. Mine it is.
And what does it do?
Well, it's a bit like a crystal ball, except flat and black. You can't see anything in it. Old man Dee had a psychic who reckoned he could speak to the angels through it. I think he was taking Dee for a ride myself. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
I don't care about the mirror. I asked about the Jaguar stone, you numpty square.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tizletlik... I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me.
Someone who sneezed. Heard that in my right ear.
This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor.
Oh.
I think she's from France.
Professor Roubillet?
Eh? What?
You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
Just happens to be Booby, eh? God damn it.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
So why are you here now? God's sake.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar stone, Professor?
It's obsidian, from the Chichen Itza region.
Professor Oubier? Your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Stone
Can
me.
you answer me some questions about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way. It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Pinch.
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oublier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared. I didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
Hell yeah, it's definitely the oob. Anyway, I can clearly see a key in the case. I got to take it now. And I could be a good little citizen and show the attendant the key. And I will. First, it's going to be a thief. And I'm going to get... Oh, look at the handbag as well.
There was nothing very useful in my bag. Just a single hair clip.
It says it's doing the old trick of not being able to find the one thing they want in their bag and then tipping it all onto a table. But I'm going to use the key on this cabinet hither.
The key unlocked the case.
I'm going to steal a dagger. You can't open the other cabinet and take the scrying mirror, unfortunately.
I locked the case again and took the key.
So, now that I have the dagger, never really know what would happen if you handed the key back first. Anywho, show the key to the attendant. That is what I'll do.
What was it you wanted?
Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oublier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away. Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, I'll hold.
But I had to catch up with Oublier, and fast.
And if you try to go down the exit, he of course stops you. So, what's this curtain? Why would the curtain be here? That's weird. Let's check it out. Oh, a door. Yeah, there's totally a door there. And this is the magic way of making sure you do not leave without the dagger. I don't actually know why I haven't gone that far ahead.
I wasn't going to leave until I knew where Oublier had gone.
Whoops. But first, you gotta talk to the attendant. The train arrived.
You'll have to be quick, miss. I'm on the phone.
I'm not showing a dagger. Boat.
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo. An exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Xibalba Princess.
And that's where he's gone, to the docks. To the Xibalba Princess. Okay, now we go to the curtain. Check out the dagger. slide it between the two doors.
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
I'm pretty sure in the British Museum there are not doors hidden behind curtains. But I'll be sure to look next time. But meanwhile, back at Ketch's Landing, we're in the museum.
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective.
Oh, we're about 10 minutes into the episode, about 11 once the intro's in. So, a few minutes in here. Let's look at the ship's log.
March 20th, 1670 fix. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
Don't know what that means yet. We'll see, but first and foremost, it's a pretty interesting looking chart here.
Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what?
I don't understand why I can't just look at it there, but I figured you gotta put it on the desk.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
And you might be able to make it out on the screen, I don't know, but there is a quill.
That might come in useful in ticklish situations.
So a little look around. We've also got a little toy ship.
The ship looked too fragile to touch.
But what about this lantern?
Holding that lantern, I felt kinda biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
Totally, but it goes into the inkwell on the desk.
The lantern fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only be deliberate.
What else we got? Let's go across here a little. We got a barrel.
Yow! I should have known better than to put my hand in there. Grandma Stobart had a nasty experience in a water butt once.
Got a bell? Let's give it a tug. The bell.
2 bells and all's well. Pirates were cool.
Pirates are cool.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
How about a weagle?
Hard a port, bosun! Aye, aye, Captain Stobart! She cannot take it, Captain! My lad's dead. Abandon ship!
And the last thing to click on is this sea chest with something pretty surprising inside. What is it? Find out in about 1 second.
Surprise!
Because that's normal.
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? Pfft, I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
See. Yeah.
Would you like to play darts?
No,
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
that's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
Cross.
That cross you're wearing, Emily,
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, why not?
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now. Can you think of anything else you'd trade?
Don't know.
God, puppy in my pocket. That used to be a thing. Way back when I was a kid. I didn't get one. I didn't want one. But, yeah, it was a thing. Anyway, Rio.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
'Cause Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad. Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
Hilarious. Do you know about theodolite?
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah, I know. Scary-looking guy, huh?
He was my great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, you have his eyes.
I don't think it's a thing, but Captain Ketch is a great-great-great-great-grandfather. But didn't the two outside say? There's that shoot. What? Great. Whatever. That's not important. The important part is I'm done with this episode. Thank you as ever for watching, guys. Did a little bit of London there and back at the museum, and up to a point where I don't know what I'm doing next. And the episode will be around about 20 minutes anyway, which is just perfect. Leave a like if you liked it even just a little bit. You know you're allowed. Yeah, it'd be brilliant. Subscribe if you want to know exactly when my videos are going to come out. It brightens my week, if not a month, when I get another subscriber. But either way, I wish you a very good day. And as always, guys, no matter what life throws at you, never surrender. Goodbye for now.
I will suffer, I will